Alright, time for some solo gathering in the roads of Avalon. This time from Bridgewatch. I could just buy my super cheap 4.1 gear here, but I can also teleport it over from Fort Sterling. I don't really need it in Fort Sterling when I'm just playing from Bridgewatch. So I guess I'll just quickly move to Fort Sterling, port my gear, and then start the run. I wonder how expensive it is going to be to teleport 4.1 gear. Should be cheaper. Usually when I teleport, I'm teleporting with tier 7 gear and expensive mounts, or tier 8 gear and expensive mounts. Rarely with tier 9 gear. So there it usually costs 20k silver. So I guess it should cost less. Tier 5 helmet, tier 5 armor. What were the boots? Those were the boots. Tier 3 orcs. Oh yeah, nothing else really offhand, basically. Forge. I didn't use a cape, I don't need a cape, I don't need a bag. Yeah, I can take a tier 4 bag, who cares? Don't really need anything else. I got the tools in Bridgewatch. Is there anything else I would have wanted to take with me? I'm just thinking about if I want to take journals with me, but I'm pretty sure that I want to do so. 9k. Cost me 9k to teleport. But this is also 2 cities far away, right? Like what Sterling and Bridgewatch are the maximum distance. Teleporting to Lyndhurst should be half as expensive. Do I want tier 5 journals? Probably not. Let's just take some tier 6 journals. Tier 6 journals. I don't need a cape. I don't really need potions, to be honest. Not planning to 1v1 people again. It's simply not worth it. I should be too expensive and I cannot realistically kill people, to be honest. I could take some PvE potions, but they don't really feel that great. Let's take some roast pork for actually dealing with some mobs, or for some stronger mobs. Safety first, let's take 3. Pork pie, 4. Do I need anything else? I do need the journals. Gamekeeper. Tier 6. Do I take 2? Probably not. Probably not. I basically want to teleport back home when I'm at maximum 1 million loot, I think. Because I'm super unsafe, but I'm also not very desirable for most people with common sense. As long as they don't know that I have a tier 7 tool in my inventory and 1 million loot. Some may actually suspect that I am worth more than I seem to be when just looking at my gear there. What's the next one? Harvester, maybe? A cropper. Those names are killing me. Cropper, gamekeeper, prospector, stonecutter. Yeah, no. Let's not take those. Lumberjack, perhaps? Yes. Alright, let's take 2 of those because I also gather normal tier 6 wood when I'm running around like this. And let's go into the black zone again. Because I want those tier 6 mobs on the brown streets. 4 minutes. 4 minutes for medium chest. I'm relatively cheap. 270k. But I'm also relatively weak. Relatively. I can probably take 1 or 2 people on in a 1v1. Can interrupt them from looting, but they can also do that to me. This here should be fine. 4,495 silver. That's totally fine. Considering the amount of time that I need to actually kill those random treasures on these streets. Here in these tier 6 maps, it should always give me those for basically 4,500 silver. Tier 6 hide, also the most valuable thing I can find. So let's hope for 1,006.3 trees on these brown streets. And maybe 1 or 2 old 5.3 mobs. 5.1 stone. Do I want to take this just for the fame? Probably. I'm also looking to level up. So let's also take the 5.1. Export Courier. I should, yeah. I'm on 1,000,000 learn points right now, 1,250. So I definitely want to keep spending my learn points to even level up tier 5 resource gathering, just to level up quicker. Oh, tier 7 stone. That's probably nice, just like on the other server. I probably want to check out the whole area. 6.1 ore would be nice if I was able to actually gather it. I would indeed like to gather this. Probably worth more than 2,000 silver per piece, if it is the same scheme as on the NA server. For some reason, enchanted ore being basically the best enchanted resource comparatively, when you compare the non-enchanted prices to the enchanted prices. It's weird. Like, the ore that's not enchanted is really not that insanely valuable, but there's nothing that's more expensive than enchanted ore. While enchanted hide was, I believe, on the same price as enchanted ore on the NA server. Didn't really check prices too much in the last weeks here on the server, so no idea if that's also the case here. And as long as I'm not really able to gather tier 6 resources with a decent gathering speed, I'm probably also not going to care too much about the prices. Right now I'm more focused on leveling, getting everything to tier 6. So far the tier 6 resource prices, I'm only going to kill stone if there are 2 mobs. So far the tier 6 resource prices have been pretty damn solid. And that's all I need to know. Going for tier 6 resource gathering still. Oh, all tier 5. That's nice. That's a lot of fame. I don't need to switch my food for this. It's very sad that it's not enchanted. But It has a bonus gathering speed, so I'm definitely going to take this. It's going to have 1,000,000 pieces. Probably also want to use my boots for healing. It's not like I can escape with with my boots anyways if I lose my mount. Unless I just throw completely everything away. Like just everything. This stuff is super worthless. But this is going to be good fame. 72 fame, yeah, 36 rather. But I'm going to get the gather bonus a little bit. And then it will be twice the gathering fame. Somehow I need to reach that tier 6 level. Even though for stone I basically need to reach tier 7. I think last run or the run before. I think the run before. Where I also were in the roads. I've quickly talked about 6.1 stone still being quite decent price-wise. There was also a time on the NA server where 6.1 stone was really not that bad, and it was very common to find a lot of it in the black zone. So actually going for stone gathering in the black zone was kind of worth it when just gathering 6.1 stone while finding a lot of it. I'm not sure how long this is going to last on this server. It didn't last forever on the other server. When people started to also gather all the 6.1 stone. And then, of course, the price dropped and it wasn't even worth it anymore to go for stone gathering. Because tier 6 stone was garbage and 6.1 stone dropped in price. And also was less easy to find because more people were taking it. Before, most of the 6.1 nodes of stone were full, even in stone maps, even in highland maps. But after a little while, people started gathering it and the nodes weren't full anymore and the price dropped. So after a while, it wasn't worth it to go for 6.1 stone anymore. Going for full stone gathering wasn't worth it anymore. And I would believe that's going to happen sooner or later here as well. But I'm not sure if it's guaranteed that it's going to happen. This guy is too strong for me. I mean, not really. Definitely a winnable matchup. Oh, there's a tier 7 tree. But I definitely want him to know that I'm super scared of him and that I don't want to spend any time with him. Definitely already got to 6% towards stone gathering. But I definitely want to get this tier 7 tree up there. I just need to... Oh well, it's going to take forever until he finishes this stone elemental. Hopefully I'll find some random stuff here. Sadly the tier 7 tree is in range of him while he's gathering the stone thing. I don't know if he's actually really going to gather the stone thing. He will not be able to carry it. This is going to be too heavy for him. The estimated market value while inspecting me must look very funny. 11. So I guess 30k, 40k estimated market value. I've already checked stuff out here in the east. Is he really gathering the... Yes, he is indeed gathering it. So let's just... Like, right now I need to act very fast. I need to mount up very quickly. Yes, health potions. No invis potions. At least not equipped. He doesn't have food, but I... Did he have food in his inventory? At least I was able to snack the tier 7 wood. A little bit sad that I'm not able to finish the tier 5 stone. But he's actually gathering the tier 5 stone, which is interesting. He didn't use any gathering food. He should get full. Like, the stuff is heavy, and he didn't... I think he didn't have much carry weight. I mean, he can change his boots just like I can. Going to need to remember that, even though tier 5 boots are not going to give me a ton of carry weight. But it should be a decent amount still. Okay, no. Never mind. Tier 6 random mobs. Do I want the fame? Let's see how much fame this gives. Let's take a little look. Oh. Don't get hit by those circles. Those circles hurt a lot. Those silly explosions. 25k fame. 1.6k silver. The silver's pretty bad. 25k fame? Is that good enough? Probably. Probably. Ooh, yes. For this, I do want to eat this. Just to be quicker. Safer. Really need to pay attention. The annoying thing is that the beer guy could annoy me here. Dodge one attack with my... Are you going to leave? He has damage food in his inventory. Still healing potions. I'm not that extremely valuable. Let's just risk it. Let's just risk it. Let's keep the eyes open and hope that he's not a crazy dude. I'm definitely overweight, so fighting him would be quite hard. And I will also not be able to reset the mob. So I will keep having aggro, which is really bad. He knows that I'm a good player though. I mounted up immediately when he tried to run into my thorns, so I lose my mount. So that should discourage him to actually try to kill me. He could try funny stuff with this armor. But if I'm this good, I'm maybe good enough to throw away my things. And actually, 1v1 is not really winnable for him. Unless he manages to... I was about to say cleanse my... purge my movement speed with his anti-movement speed W. Sadly, he's actually gathering tier 6 resource mobs on these brown streets. That's really annoying. I wanted to do that. I could... There are 2 portals that lead deeper. What do I want to do next? Anyhow, to my first point, it's actually really hard for him to kill me. Unless I'm overweight. Which I am. I definitely am. I would need to throw away a lot of things. And the time that I need to throw away those things may already be enough of an advantage for him to deal enough damage to get into a good position. So I will actually maybe lose, but in a straight up 1v1 we would definitely have trouble. And he doesn't know if I am overweight. He doesn't know. As a person. It's a lumberjack. Does he have PvP fame? He does have PvP fame. I don't want to share. I don't want to share. Do I win the 1v1? I don't think I do. I mean, I would need to throw away everything. Let me quickly check how much I'm overweight. 21, 155. Wait a second. 110. If I throw away a bit of this. Oh, he's already done. Right, he's a tier 8 gatherer. He is a tier 8 gatherer. He's going to gather this stuff quite quickly. Dude, go another way, please. Holy shit. I want to gather. What exactly is this guy doing? Kind of want this stuff here. But I guess he also wants to walk on these brown streets. And take tier 6 resources. Interestingly, you cannot dismount me, dude. I do need to change my boot. Do I? I can just throw away. I mean, I cannot kill him. I cannot kill him. He is unkillable. But it's funny. It is indeed funny. You can just use his boots and get out. That's kind of risky. He does have energy problems. Oh, he's playing Wanderlust. I mean, he's unkillable for me because I cannot chase. I can indeed not chase. He can just mount up now. But it's funny. It is indeed funny. He cannot win against me. I cannot win against him. And I was even using pork pie. I mean, he's super valuable, of course. But he's playing Wanderlust. Not possible for me to win. Cannot chase him. Impossible. He's so valuable though. I would love to kill him. But we're just wasting our time here. Completely useless. If he doesn't stay for too long. Like, I could on purpose try to drop my HP very low, you know, lose a lot of HP. So he thinks that he's winning, but it's dangerous. But that's basically the only way I can kill him. By making him believe that he is winning and then winning instead. Baiting him. The only way. The only way. Do I want to kill this one? Probably not. But probably the other one. The girl. Probably want to do that. Is there another mob? Too bad for you three. Oh, now he's playing this W. Maybe he thinks he can win now. I mean, let's try. Let's try to bait him. Let's try to bait him. He can't win. I'm way too strong, it's so annoying. Oh, now he's playing the sprint. That's risky. But probably not risky enough. I probably should not have healed myself there. Now he can sprint, hopefully not. Oh, this is quite unlucky. Oh, now he fucked up. Now he indeed fucked up. Go, go, go. He fucked up? 1.94 million, yeah. He fucked up. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Nice. So in the end, it actually was worth it. It was worth it. I mean, it's really not a good idea of him to try to do this. But it's of course funny. Maybe I would have done the same. Like, I cannot blame him at all. But, like, the risk reward is really not that, you know. It's not worth it to try fighting me, even though it's possible for him to know that I'm worth at least more than my 4.1 gear. Sure, I'm probably worth like 300, 400k if everything is not getting destroyed. But oh well. I would not advise anybody to fight a 4.1 druidic staff random dude. Well, making good money while gathering, I would say. I don't have a Fort Sterling cape. I don't have a Fort Sterling cape. I'm not that super safe. I'm still evil for 1 minute. I probably can already go into the black zone. "45 seconds. Another gatherer. With less safe gear though. Here's 6 ox. That's pretty safe. I must look pretty funny. Having no cape and this gear. Still evil. Still no invulnerability. 25 seconds. So I'm not that safe right now. But actually I'm kind of safe, to be honest. Because right now I have a settled wild boar. I can easily carry all of this stuff. So I'm actually pretty safe. Cleanse. Pretty fine. There's nothing bad that can happen to me. Healers are just too strong. Even though I only have 1 healing spell. Oh well, I have 2. My armor's also healed. Way too broken. Impossible to beat. So let's get back to my original mount. Put away all of the loot. A nice tier 8 axe. I'm not such a great gatherer yet. So here's some stuff. What else? I want Do I need more pork pie? No, probably not. I'm probably fine. Do I want to go into a different map? Probably not. I don't have invulnerability right now, so I probably want to go into a different map. That's what I meant. I'm going to use the invulnerability because I didn't have my normal zoning invulnerability. I still had cooldown there. Didn't want to randomly die to random people standing dismounted in the entrance, even though this usually doesn't happen very often nowadays anymore. But still, and even though I'm really just worth 270k, still, right now my estimated market value looks a little bit lower, of course, because open journals do not have a market value. That's why right now it's only saying like 220k or something. I basically invested 270k. So maybe I'll actually manage to gather a little bit as well. Could have taken that another way there. Oh, I want to change to damage. Damage. So I can actually kill those mobs. So far, so good. So far, decent money. Let's see if I can make more money. I found some wood as well, which is nice. I have 2 stone areas which have the secondary resource wood. I do want to kill these here, I think. 25k, presumably. A little bit of fame for my gear. Having some good IP on my items, pretty good. What a surprise. What a surprise. 25k and no book. Too bad. Let's just systematically check everything of this area. Just going to clear the whole thing anyways, so I may walk an efficient path as well to save some time. Well, PvP just gives the most loot and is the most fun, unless you lose. When you lose, then it can be slightly annoying. Even though, to be honest, I'm really not that valuable. Likewise, I probably would not be too insanely sad if I actually lost this gear. But who knows? I mean, if I lose, there's also the... Sometimes there's also the aspect of not getting the kill. While not getting the kill, on the other hand, can be quite sad. Considering that this guy that I've just killed was worth 2 million for me. And that was considering the trash rate as well. Like, not everything of his gear actually stayed nice and healthy. His Fort Sterling cape worth probably 50 to 100k was destroyed. But I think this weapon was still... Was this weapon destroyed? I think this weapon was destroyed, right? Oh, I didn't look at how much fame this one gave. But should be very similar. I think this weapon was destroyed. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if I remember, I will... When I check the loot at the end of the run, I will take a look at if the weapon was destroyed. The weapon will be quite expensive, tier 8. Well, I definitely want this, but am I strong enough? It's regenerating so much health, holy. Look at this. Regenerating so much health. God damn it. And I'm taking quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure if I would be able to kill it fast enough. Oh. I mean, I'm dealing damage. I am indeed dealing... Oh, never mind. I don't even need to try it because I totally forgot. I can't gather 6.1 stone. I'm just a tier 5 bone gatherer. I can't gather it anyways. But it's definitely interesting to see if it's possible to kill it. Maybe. Oh, look at this. But first of all, let me check if there's an enchanted tier 5 elemental somewhere. I'm going to take this last. It's not giving me any money, but it's a very solid fame. Trying a 6.1 aspect, even though you just can't kill it anyways. It's not regenerating too much health. But it may... I mean, it may be too much. Because after 10 minutes or so, they go into rage mode. And then they are too strong. I'm pretty sure that it hasn't been changed, even though they never talk about it. Like, I haven't ever seen some patch note where it was talked about. But maybe it's just a very long time ago. It's also possible that when they introduced it, that they actually told people, hey, aspects do go into rage mode after 10 minutes. Definitely possible that they told people about it somewhen, like 5 years ago. Even though this game isn't very long in the how do you say this when the game comes out of the beta version? Like just normal public release game state right now is probably like 5 years or something. They always make some anniversary events, kind of, you know. Anniversary cake was not long ago existing. With all these anniversary mobs, these weird colossi and titans. What's a plural of colossus? I have no idea, but colossi doesn't sound too bad. Anyhow, somebody died here at the green chest. The roads of Avalon are very dangerous. No, but seriously, they are really dangerous. I'm kind of curious to see how dangerous gathering in the roads is. But like, I've maybe done how many roads runs? I think 3 or 4 on this server. And on the first 1 or 2, I think I found a lot of people checking out the gathering areas and stuff. But I think this was mainly in the low tier gathering areas. It was roads maps, low tier roads maps. But that was also before the rework. People are most likely a little bit more focused on the chests now, because they are always up. Basically, they are respawning so insanely quickly, which is very nice. I love it. I love it. It's great. The roads update is amazing. SBI is amazing, like, it's just so amazing. Never played such a good game. While the game developers actually make the game better and better and better every single patch. It's insane. It's just completely insane. There's no other game that I've ever played. I've heard from people that the game Path of Exile is also like this. They also have very good game developers and improve the game the whole time. But Path of Exile is a super boring game for me. There is no... At least I didn't see any PvP. It's just random, brainless grinding without PvP. I mean, the whole grind in this game is so fun because there's just full loot PvP. I killed some gatherer and took all of his stuff, and he lost all of his stuff. That's just so fun and so rewarding. Like, fun, maybe not so super fun, but it's definitely exciting. But first of all, exciting, and second of all, very rewarding. The better you play in this game, the more good stuff happens to you, and that's of course very, very nice. Of course, also true for all the full PvE games on the planet. But when you have no comparison, when you have no competition, basically, except maybe looking at some random number, I don't know. But all the other games, I've played Path of Exile for a very, very short amount of time just to check it out. It was super boring, of course. But besides Path of Exile, where I don't know if it's true that the game developers are amazing, aside from Path of Exile and Albion Online, I simply don't know other games where the game developers are actually this good. Just this good. Doing exactly the things. I mean, I don't know if it's a warranty for the developers actually being good, because it may just be my taste. It may just be my taste that I just like all these updates. That I think that all these patches are either neutral or good for the game and for my enjoyment of the game. Doesn't necessarily mean that the game developers are good or that the game is good. It's just good for me. Definitely good for me. I love these patches. I love the development of this game. Doesn't necessarily mean that the game is good. But it probably is. It probably is. Very soon, the daily server maintenance is happening. While gathering all this to 5-stone. It's definitely not giving me any money. But it is definitely giving me a lot of fame. Where did I come from? I came from the northeast. So I still got this little stone area up there. So I just want to go the weird way. Because I want to gather on those brown streets. I'll walk the long way. I think I'll do that, and then I can go deeper in the southern roads portal. Teleporting in here cost me 45k. I do have more than 45k in loot. So if something looks too stressful, I may just click the button. Let's get a little bit more fame here. I wonder if it's worth it. But my levels are pretty low on these items. So it should be worth it. I'm probably not even able to equip a tier 8 nature staff. 6.1 is amazing, I just can't gather it, but I'll kill it for the chance of the baby. Doesn't take very long. Isn't too much effort to kill it. I think while gathering in the roads, I mean, maybe very, very early. Very early I found a baby. But seriously, like the last maybe 4, 5, 6 hours in the roads of Avalon gathering this kind of stuff. Killing those tigers. I definitely did not find a baby. I also didn't find one in the black zone, but there I didn't kill tigers, so not really possible to find one. If I'm not killing tigers, no old mobs sadly cannot gather the... what is it called? It's not slate, it is... basalt. Sadly cannot gather the basalt, even though I wouldn't be gathering basalt if I was on tier 6. Just takes forever to gather tier 7 resources while you're a tier 6 gatherer with tier 6 tools. It's insane. Really not interested. People dying the whole time. I'm telling you, the roads are dangerous. But I mean, a lot of people also just want the PvP, right? Like, PvP is fun. PvP is fun. This guy that I've seen on his moose there, obviously definitely also a PvP player. Soldier armor is nothing for PvE. I mean, the word soldier even very, very close to the meaning of warfare, armies, war. It's just not a very peaceful armor. Where am I? Frostspring Passage. Big wood areas, that's actually really good for me. I only have 13 minutes left, basically. Even a little bit less because I want to teleport a little bit earlier. Just a tiny bit, like 1 or 2 minutes before the server crashes down. But a big wood area is pretty good. Rust. And these maps here are pretty far away. Even though the last map should be the start map. So not 100% safe that it's actually very, what's it called, inactive here. But still. Still there's a possibility to find some old 7.3 resource mob. Or an old 4.3 is not possible, actually. That's not possible. Sadly, very sadly, but it's very, very rare. Even though old 4.2 would also be very nice. I would love to find some old 4.2 resource mobs. But that's sadly not possible doing this style here. Old 5.3 maybe? That's old tier 7. I sadly cannot gather this. I would be able to kill it though. At least I think so. Because I was able to kill the old tier 7 wood things. Old tier 7 is also pretty good, at least when it's hide. Old tier 7 hide, probably worth 100k, maybe 200k. I would... How many pieces does it have? I think 17 or something, maybe 19? Something around that. Probably worth 100, 200k silver. Pretty nice, and a relatively high chance to drop a baby. Old tier 7. I would have loved to find an old tier 5 hide mob, even if it's not enchanted. Even then I would have loved to find one. Great fame and decent money. Decent money. Tier 5 hide, so much better than all the other tier 5 resources. 10 minutes left only. Maybe I want to check a little bit more and be a little bit less. You know what I mean? Let's check for valuable stuff first. Because it's definitely possible to find valuable stuff. Could run into some 5.2 old mob or something. Or 6.3, 7 point anything. Anything that's enchanted on tier 7 will be very nice. Also very nice for leveling. Because it's not that easy in the black zone to level this stuff. The high tier stuff. All tier 5 already, that's nice. Tier 7 fiber. Do I want to check the wood area there? Probably not. I probably just want to take this tier 5 wood. It's going to be so much fame. Ooh. Ooh. Old. Not old. 6.3 aspect. 6.3 aspect. Holy. That's a lot of money. Somebody got some nice money there. Ooh. 6.3 aspect. I mean, it's only like 250 pieces or so. But still, 250 pieces times 2 basically with premium and gathering stuff. Times 2, maybe times 2.5. That's a lot of money, question mark. Let's guess 20k per piece. 20k times, let's say 600. 600. Sadly, none of these is enchanted. The great thing is I gather these insanely quickly because I'm already at tier 7 lumberjack. 16% to tier 8 already. 16% to tier 8 already. Really close. Really close. Pretty good. Pretty nice. Anyhow, what was I about to think about? 20k times 600. So those are very big numbers. Can I make this easier? 20k times 6, 120k times 100. Can't really do math while also checking for the time on the mini map and checking the surroundings. So 120 times 100. Oh, that's 12,000. Is that 12,000? 12,000k. So 12 million. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Probably correct. 12 million. for 6.3 aspect. Of course, in the black zone, it will, if it's worth 20k, I'm not sure. Maybe it's only worth 15k per piece, like 6.3 would. I'm not sure. In the black zone, the aspects have more pieces, so more valuable. Twice as valuable. But it would be pretty crazy to get 25 million from a black zone 6.3 aspect. But I can imagine this being the case. There's so much stuff in here. Do I want to check the small wood area? There could be something valuable. People definitely were busy with this one. Considering the pretty beautiful stuff that was here. Maybe I should... Because there's a tier 5 fiber old mob here as well. Likewise, I kinda wanna do that. But... it could be something crazy in the small wood area. There could. This stuff is really not valuable. But it's a lot of fame. Lots of fame. Getting very close to being a tier 8 lumberjack. Slowly but surely finishing my first profession. Slowly but surely getting there. Let's check the small area. When this area here is so interesting, I have pretty high hopes for the small area. Let's take a look. Let's take a little look. Maybe I'll find something valuable that I'm also able to take. All tier 6 is not amazing. Another all tier 5. Sadly, nothing enchanted. So I was kind of right about while the other area there being so full of stuff, this one probably also is going to be full of stuff. Because people will be distracted by the big area. .3 aspect. Pretty crazy. And I would have been able to gather it. Actually, the only resource that I could also gather on 6.3. So if I was really extremely super lucky, it would have been possible to find some people there being on super low HP. Just 2 people at once. And I would kill both of them somehow. I would need to throw away everything because I can't carry all this stuff and still run on normal speed with an ox. It's just super unlikely, and if you have like, I don't know, tier 6 healer or tier 7 healer, you will not even lose any health while doing it. I'm really not dangerous. I really cannot kill anybody who doesn't just sit on my face for too long. Everybody can just run away super easily from me. If people don't want to die, then I'm not dangerous. If people don't want to fight, they will not die against me with this gear. Unless they are like perma-stunned and lying on the floor, I don't know, whatever. Just... you kinda need to kill yourself to actually die against this build. You actually need to commit suicide, otherwise you will not die against somebody who uses this gear. Not really possible. Let's teleport home. 58. Let's just say 60k silver teleport cost. Let's just say 60k silver. Teleport! Teleport faster! Did get some nice fame. A little bit for stone and a little bit for wood. And got some nice money because of the kill. Definitely didn't make too much money by gathering. But the kill gave some good money. What can I say? Really didn't make much money by gathering, but I also fought for like 3 hours against this guy. Oh, the weapon is actually healthy. So the most expensive stuff, tier 8, 4 and tier 8. The most expensive stuff actually survived. That's why I got so much money from this kill. Would have guessed 1 million only, with the normal trash rate basically. But the good stuff actually survived. So pretty good run. Good fame and good money.